Hi, and welcome to our channel. We are the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Corrin.
And I'm Colleen.
And today we have a very, very special episode for you. We're going to go into our Maynia plans. So it's going to be more than just a parade. Excuse the haggard looks. I've been running around like a crazy woman today. And I'll explain some more as we go. But we are trying to make this Maynia a lot more organized than last year for you all. For us, it was okay.
Yeah.
But we printed off all of our covers, we think, so that we can show you what everything's supposed to look like, so that I don't have to do digital inputs. I have found there's certain projects that I don't care to stitch on, and I haven't touched them since Maynia. Some were on WIP Go, so I had to touch them there, but I haven't been touching them because I don't like the color copy. So I went to Staples today. We went earlier in the week. We got our mirabilias put onto digital. I'm thrilled because my big, huge Sleeping Beauty is big and it's all on one file now. So I can open it up in like Zoto. I love Pattern Keeper. But for some reason, these things that I'm getting scanned or scanned myself, I cannot input. Like, it just keeps reconfiguring. So if you have an idea of what I might be doing wrong, I would love to hear it because Pattern Keeper is always my first choice. So I went and got some books done for her, and I'll kind of tell you what we did as we go. All right, you want to go first?
Okay. I'll put on plastic side. So, Maynia's finally here. That's tomorrow.
So this is anniversary from last year.
I will tell you when obviously I'm going to show you, we'll show what fabric it's on, and tell you if we're anniversarying them, but you can see like there won't be any progress on our new ones. And I'm actually starting a bunch of them.
Yeah. So this is the Silver Unicorn.
Silver Unicorn by Stephanie Seabrook Hedgepath.
Okay. And where's your project?
In my project. I got one. And this is how far I got.
Now, have you worked on this since Maynia?
Yeah, because this, maybe one day.
What?
Maybe in June.
Which direction?
This head. Okay. And this is also WIP Go for this month.
So this is called on WIP Go, and you're doing this one first.
Yeah.
We're going in order, by the way. So that is her May 1st start. My May 1st is a new start, which I've been bragging about just a tad because I just got it. It is the Epic Storybook Princesses. I'm doing the complete grid by Clouds Factory. And I'm just going to start with Snow White. Well, honestly, I think I'm starting in the center of my fabric, so I'm probably starting with the grid. I don't know if I'll get anything else done on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
My gigantic, huge piece of fabric. Yee! So I think that's pretty amazing. So this is Royal Purple, 18 count Ada fabrics by Stephanie. I think I'm getting, ooh, sorry, again, I'm in my run around clothes and everything's sticking to it. All right, what do you have for May 2nd?
Okay, May 2nd is a new start.
Oh, can I show them something first? Because Leanne and Lauren worked so hard on these. I'm going to show you all these because, you know, I've had fun with these.
And I did a few, actually.
Yeah, she did some yesterday. Oh, that was sideways. And then the rest. Because I've got all kinds of different ways now. So I have all of the threads for this in a project box. And then as I have threads, instead of winding them back onto the spool all the time, I'm going to be putting them on those fancy little cards that we made on Macro Kit.
Okay, so I'm lazy. May 2nd is a new start, and it is called Don't Mess with the Chef. And it's by Cross My Heart Totally Towels. Like that. So it's going to be done on a 14 count. Is this Regency or Regency?
Regency.
Yellow Regency towel, 14 count. And this one right here.
All right, so my May 2nd is an anniversary piece. Again, my flosses are all in a project bag. This is not a project bag, a project box. This is the Snow Queen, Heaven and Earth Designs, Ruth Thompson. I absolutely love this piece. I am doing it in tent stitch. It is on 28 count new khaki Lugana. I've had this stuff, my goodness. It's almost as old as my son. I know it's older than Lauren. I mean, I will honestly say I thought it was a lot further. And I don't know why I started to grid. I have no idea. And maybe I gave up on it. If I need to grid, I guess I'll grid some more. I did sew strips so that it can go on my scroll rods easier. I like that because I can take them off and on, I think, with a lot less trouble. I have worked on this one throughout the year a little bit more. Doesn't look like it, but I really did, I promise. So I have those flosses in a plastic storage. And then again, instead of winding them back over my bobbin, I will be winding them onto the cards that my daughters made. Well, I made them. They made the stickers and punched them and put them on. But like 5 was my limit. I was like, if I have more than 5, we gotta find. Oh my, they made 6 of this one. Ah! Wow. So that one's got a lot. And then I saw flosses in there. All right.
Mine.
Yours.
Okay. May 3rd anniversary. It is Autumn Cat. Here's what it would look like. And it is by the Cross Stitcher issue 1998, by Laura Doyle. That's the designer. And then this fabric is a 14 count, and I don't have a, like, where it's from, like the brand or whatever. It's Nana's shop. And that's how far I got.
It's like oatmeal color. That was what, the 3rd?
Yep.
So, oops. Let me go back into that. Okay. In a minute. On the 3rd, I have another anniversary. And that is True Love by Boys. I've only worked on this like 2 or 3 times since Maynia, because this is another one. Let me just show you. So this is one got scanned today. That is the pattern, the whole inside of that. So they put that all into one file for me. I am so happy about that. This is on 32 count Belfast linen. This side up. And it's ice blue. It's by Swigert. And it is ice blue in color. And this is for True Love by Boys. It's actually Stony Creek. I had a lot more Stony Creek than I ever thought I did. I was never big into Stony Creek. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to zip.
Okay, what's the next day? It is May 4th.
Hold on.
Oh, keep going.
I'm sorry, I gotta show off. You did these. No, Lauren did these. Because it's called True Love. It's Kiss. True Love. This is True Love. So they did the heart-shaped beauty piece. So I had to show off my girl's hard work.
Okay.
Sorry. I won't zip this time though.
Okay. May 4th. To Star Wars fans out there, May
the 4th be with you. I was going to say it with you.
So, I have a Star Wars pattern to do. I do have one Star Wars pattern in progress. So, that is an Etsy pattern. I don't know who it's by. I just forgot.
I know, but
yeah.
So we'll find out.
It's a series, and I'm doing
We'll put the designer on here for the next, when she does it on May 4th.
16 count Gradiator.
Very nice.
Don't know where it's from. We just got it.
I know where it's from. Okay. I mean, not the designer. I know where we bought it.
Fabric.
Yeah. In his attic or something. No.
Yeah.
Something. All right. My May 4th. I don't have a Star Wars pattern. I really did try to move one off of her, and she just flat out told me no. Because there's one that she... Did you buy it? I bought it. I bought it for her to make for me.
Nope, I bought it.
You bought it?
That's why.
Well, it's a Star Wars that looks like a Starbucks. And it's something about coffee.
Star Wars coffee.
Yeah, and I was like, ooh, I could make that one. And she's like, no. All right. So my May 4th is Summer Delivery by Plum Street Samplers. I am going to do all of the called for. So I'll be using a lot of Weeks Dye Works and only one DMC. Which, oh, there it is, DMC 3011. This is funny. That one there, now that I scanned and I'm putting into my program. I can't get it to pattern keeper for some reason. But I just got this a month or two ago from Fiberlicious. It's London Blue, 18 count Ada. And for the life of me, I could not remember what I bought it for. Like, seriously, could not remember what I bought it for.
And I tell her that she needs to write that down when she.
And I know I should have, but I didn't. And then it came back to me what it was for, and then I forgot again. Like, totally. So yesterday, when I was pulling fabric for summer delivery, I was like, ooh, I think this is going to look awesome. And I pulled it. And then as I go through the days, you'll see what I actually bought it for, because I pulled that fabric, that pattern, and I went, oh, I know what I bought that for, because I'm going to change the color of the words. So, thankfully, I accidentally cut it too small for the other project, but it still gives me a good 1.5 inches on the one side, so I'm okay with that. And there was just enough left for this, so I was pretty happy over that. Because I said to my husband, which one looks better, this project or this project? And he's like, well, this one, I think you need to do the called for. I'm like, I'm not doing tan. Sorry, I don't want to do tan. So I'm really, really happy. And if you'd like to see all the pretty colors that it's going to have on it, it's lots of pretty colors. I like this one, the crimson. I don't know if you can see it through the bag, but I'm not going to take your time of taking them all out. Here we go. This is the pretties. Look at all the pretties. And then there's teal frost here in the bag. So most of my other projects are DMC. Almost all of them. And then my daughter chose this. Snow White. Because I will be, you did that one, right? No? Because I will be not using a project box at all on that one. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit. Your turn.
Okay. So yesterday after I had finished my one project, I got bored. I was like, what am I going to work on? I just didn't know. She says, what's your closest WIP to a finish? And I just said, I have no idea. So then she told me about this, and I was like, oh yeah, how did I forget about that? Because I've had this on the Q-Snap forever, and now I just pulled it out because it's been away from it. So this is Fans of the Far East. Obviously, it's in an anniversary right here. On the back, it's on the back. So this is Across Stitchers, Oriental, Odyssey, and the designs are by Joan Elliott. So this is also on 28 count white Lagana by Swagger. And I think this is also the fabric for mine.
So what, just the blue fan actually needs work, right?
And I need to, these need filled in, and I need to do it all the way around. But yes, I've been working on the blue fan.
I'll slide to see the pink that she's already done.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, so this fabric is also, like, it's a piece of what was off of what we got for
our super size Hay.
Melody and Pink. Yeah, Hay. And it's a Josephine Wall.
It is a Josephine Wall. And why we mentioned that is Teresa does a lot of Josephine Wall, and that's who Colleen likes to watch. All right, this is Teddy Bear Gathering Gold Collection Dimensions. I started that last year. For those of you who don't know, last year's Mania, of course, was during the lockdown. You couldn't really get a whole lot of things, so, and it was our first year doing Mania ever. So we went through stash. I had years and years of stash, and we just pulled out kits that I already had. She did lots of towels and stuff because that's what we had. Of course, Grammy gave her more, so that's why she's going to do some more of those. But we just took remnants, cut them, and found things in magazines, and we didn't really buy a whole lot. This year we did buy some stuff, but we've held off until Mania to use them.
I have done that.
So I took out what was in here, or it might not have been here anymore, and I'm using a 14 count light blue Ada, and I'll show you where I'm at right now for Teddy Bear Gathering. I think I've worked on this a couple of times, more than once. I haven't worked on it this year though.
I think it's a sideways picture.
It is, but okay, I'm sorry. She's right. So that's where I am. But I liked the light blue Ada. I probably gave her the white Ada for something else. Probably she just needed white for something, or I did. And I'm just going to show you all the pretty colors because I have these all already on cards. So that's a mess. well, it is a mess, but it's also like really easy to, this is a kit. You know how they all come in one big bunch? So then I separated them in order. So they're easy to get to. I'm okay with that. Lots of colors. You know, gold collections are basically almost full coverage.
That's right.
Lots and lots of colors. I'm going to have fun with that. All right, we're going to take a moment. We're going to clean these things up, and then we'll be back with the next section. Next group. Welcome back. We found our next projects. Now we know where they are. We're just trying to keep ourselves cleaned up. So Colleen is working on
Grow Fresh Lemons.
They're in the center.
This is a magazine crazy for cross stitch, and this is done on 14 count ivory Ada.
This is from July 2004.
And this is May 6th.
Oh yes.
And I'm anniversarying, obviously.
Yes, it already has some work done. My anniversary project is Lamp Under My Feet. I don't have many new ones this year. I'm unlike her. Again, this one is like this. Lots of blends. And so I have chosen to get this put on digital. We'll see. I mean, I'll tell you guys as I work, you know, how much I like the digital copies. This is silk linen. It's a linen silk. 32 count Twilight Blue. I'm pretty sure that I did work on this already for, I know I did. That's why it's on QSnap. I worked on this for WIP Go. So I also put on 500 stitches for WIP Go on this. My darling daughters also, because it's a lamp under my feet, you know, and I see the light. They did some Tangled for me. And yes, my daughter said she did that on purpose.
Okay.
Not you, obviously.
May 7th anniversary. I am anniversarying. Sitting in the stitching right here. Can you show that? It's
That's
a
the one we were
dog's.
talking about yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's a dog's life. Stony Creek. I
Very
restarted this on a light blue 16 count Ada. Yes, I've worked on this since Mania. Yeah, since last Mania because it had to be restarted.
Because your piece wasn't big enough?
Correct.
My May 7th start will be Heart of Hearts by KLT Charting. So this is one of those that you can, it comes through Pattern Keeper as completely black. I mean, this is black, not the background. So you get to choose. So I am using 28 counts. It says K white. I don't know what that means. Even weave. The K might be a mistake. And they even wrote over 1. What in the world was I thinking? Because I'm not stitching over 1. Maybe I should have. I think I'm going to have room. I mean, I'm on this part of the heart, right? And then this is the colors that I'm using. I'm using a variegated floss. It is DMC 115. I loved it. I loved it, loved it. They're thread holders for one color.
Mine?
Yeah, well, yes, but the thread holder on one would be mine.
No, I forgot my turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, May 8th, new start. This is a kit I've had probably before I even started the cross stitching, or I had started a cross stitch. So this is actually a Colonial Williamsburg. Like, we got it down there. We went back in like 2014. So this is Jefferson's book quote. So there is a piece of like white Ada in there, and I just,
There's your colors.
I knew I had like, there's this, remember when I bought this odd piece of fabric? So we took one of the pieces. So this is definitely bigger than it should be, but it was one of those corners. So this is a 32 count Nashville blue linen. And I want to know, should I change the color? Like, should I not use the red? Because
Oh, I think it'll look pretty.
that's what I was thinking.
It'll stand out really
Right.
well.
Okay, I will use it.
So my May 8th is not a new start. I am anniversarying Mashu Akyam. I can't exactly show you my shoe, can I, without showing the pattern. This is going to be a little interesting. What shoe am I working on? I have a copy, and my copy is black and white, so you don't want to see mine. It's called the Ankle Strap Heel. I'm going to try to, I had a friend who, okay, so I had this Afghan, I had 2 or 3 of the shoes, so I had a lady actually send me all of the rest of them. So she just tore them out so that she didn't have to send me a stack of magazines. So this is from Cross Stitcher Magazine. Mine came from, this is from 2002. It says August, February, June. And I'm using antique white and baby Afghan. And I can see my stitching. This thing, I can say you cannot use the sewing method on this because it slips up underneath. That's the back. That looks like I'm working on the platform show. I don't know. We'll figure it out. No, because the platform is red. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. But I know that my squares are not big enough, so I'm actually adapting as I go. So cross your fingers that it actually turns out to look like a real shoe. Yeah, I'm done.
Will we show this together?
Oh, well, in that case, let me do this later. All right. Yes, so Colleen wanted to do a Mother's Day start, which of course happens to be in Maynia. And we both had free spots for that day. Well, you did now that you finished Juice Girl.
I finished it.
Yep. So we both had free spots, and we looked for something that would be something we had in common or we would both like. So we picked Jardin Privé's Eiffel Quaker.
Fabric first or
Yeah, fabric first.
Okay.
So we're doing both of our favorites. You are doing...
This is by Fiberlicious. It is a 32 count Lagana, and it's called Sakura.
Mine is Cloud Gazing 32 count Lugana by Fiberlicious. So I'm stitching on her favorite, and she's stitching on my favorite. And we are going to be stitching with Silks for You, which don't have color names. So mine is PR110. And yours is?
PR138.
So excited to start touching this all the time.
And
good.
Our little dilemma of where we would put our threads and keep our threads. So we were gonna resort to a plastic bag, but you found these today.
I did. So I had a gift card for Target, and I was like, hey, Target sells containers. And the nice thing, and this is why I wanted something specific, and I know you're not. You're going to say, I'm nuts. But they snap shut. Go ahead, snap your shut. There's another Grin out there. It's a green one. It was a 3-pack for $10. They stack. So when we are completely done with our projects, we can just stack them on the shelves, and they're not actually, like, they're not going to go anywhere. So, yep, that's exactly what I wanted. It was something like this. I mean, I didn't know that's what I wanted, but it works out perfect. That will be our Sunday project. Every Sunday, like Jen Lee and her mom, we got the idea from her. We will be working on that together, except through Maynia.
Right.
Yeah, we're not, I can't. I just can't.
Okay.
I'm ready for you to go on.
Third start in a row. So I'll have fun on the start phase. I'm going to, I call it the guest towel, and it's has the name because it's a towel. It's called Pansies. Not forgetting which one it is. You said that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's this towel right here, the yellow one. But I'm doing it on pink, but it has a white border. Like.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
So, Crafter's Pride towel, rose pink, and it's the white Ada that I'll be stitching on. Did I say 14 count?
Yeah.
And it's by American. Is it the American School? The design is by Sam Hawkins.
Yeah. All right. And then my May 10th is Antique Carousel. Designs with scissors, but it's also dimensions. So it's, I guess that's the, and again, I got that put into my digital form today. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I was running around. So let me tell you a little story real quick before I show you this. So I take my Lauren up to the library. We went and picked up her books. Then we went over to Staples. Now, when Colleen and I went, what did it take him? Like 10 minutes?
Right.
Like, he has scanned them all my memorabilia. Like, it took no time. He couldn't use my USB, so he emailed them to me. I got them before I left the store. It was awesome. Today I get there. granted, it's Friday, but they're like, we're really backed up. And first off, he started to print them. And I'm like, wait, no, it's for scanning. Oh, okay. So
Was it the same person?
It was the same person. But then he's like, we're really backed up. So can you give us at least an hour? Okay. So Lauren says, it's Friday. You know, Smoothie King has $5 mediums, 32 ounce for $5. And they're protein smoothies. So she and I go down, we get one to share. And I still needed a couple colors of DMC. So Colleen texted me those colors. We went in there. I just kind of browsed at what else they had. All I left with was DMC. They didn't even have my regular project containers. You know, the ones people store their floss in that has the little area for your scissors. They didn't have any of those. So we're like, wait, we're down here. Let's go to Michael's. So she and I go up to Michael's. And I found them. And I had a 20% off coupon. So I bought those. And I bought some iron on vinyl for a project for my nephew. But I still didn't have anything that was perfect. Besides the fact that this up here is overly full. And I still have dinky dies. They'll fit in here, but I need to move some more things. So I was trying to find, these came from Michael's. I got 3 for $5. Well, they don't even have pink anything anymore over there in that section. But they were all out of these. So I was like, no, I don't know what to do. And then that's when I got the brilliant idea. Hey, I have a gift card for Target. Let's go over there. So we did. We went over to Target. And
We went to Michael's.
though that was Michael's is where they didn't have these.
Oh, that you did talk about. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. And then I found for in the bathroom section for $1, a little clear one. Because my third, I said they were 3 for $5. My third is upstairs on my cart. It's what I put in the outside section so my Q-snaps don't slide out underneath. So I got the little clear bathroom one, took that, and now I brought the other pink one down, and I'll start moving. And then we'll have to move some of this stuff, but that's okay. But at least now I'll have them all matching. But yeah, so that I had to do. And then we went and got, not a pizza, a flatbread pizza at Panera. Yeah, I know. We were starving because it's after 2 by then. We left before 12. So we went out and got a margarita pizza, flatbread pizza, and she and I ate that. And then I was like, okay, now I got to go to the bank. So we went to the bank. I called Staples. They're like, your order should be ready in 10 minutes. Oh. So I was like, okay. So we sat in the parking lot a bit. We went into Staples, and they started taking me a USB. I was like, I didn't bring that. That's not mine.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, we're going to email them to you. So they started emailing. And while she's doing that, 2 of her projects were actually 4 pages, but the stickies were only on 1.
Oh.
And I said, did you happen to do all 4 pages of the cat? And they're like, no. So then I looked at the Paula Vaughn and I realized she didn't do all 4 of those either.
Oh.
So she's like, no problem, just set them here. So I set those aside. So we did that. And then what else? Oh, so then they started sending, and they were sending me memorabilias. And I was like, this is from last week. They're like, oh, then they didn't all send. Oh no. So we sat there. Thankfully, as I was sitting there going through 4 emails and all the attachments, there was I had brought one more memorabilia today that was a gift, which I'll have to wait until our next video to talk about. But I went ahead and scanned that, and just so I have it in the wings. And yeah, so they did the 1 page and not the other. So I got that taken care of. So that's a really long story, but Staples can do huge things, which is great. But, you know, it's 2 people working on it, so I can understand how it happened. It was just a lot of waiting, a lot of time, a lot of me going, I could be stitching right now, or making our video. So this is Antique Carousel, and this is on 32 count Belfast linen carnation pink. All right. So that is up to May. All right, Colleen, you ready for May 11th?
Yes. Okay. So, I hadn't written down what the designer was. This is Tulip House. Its own design. I forgot that I bought 2 patterns by them. So, yeah. It's going to be done on this 32 count navy casual linen, And this whole thing, like, not the threads, but I saw the pattern, I really liked it, and then she had this fabric, so I got a piece of it.
And you're doing all the called for, which is Gast, Gen Arts, Sampler's Thread, and Wheat's Dye Works.
I just want to show you them because they're right here. A lot of chalk.
Yeah, so I'll hold up your fabric.
Look at that.
So pretty. This is for young eyes. Definitely for young eyes. All right. So my May 11th is Brew Can Do It. And I have to apologize because this was on my digital digital magazine, Cross Stitcher magazine from February 2020. So I can't print it. Like, I have tried so many times. So this is from February 2020 by Doreen Jones. This is called Brew Can Do It. This is on, it's called Handy Linen. And its color is Watercress by Witchelt. So I've worked on this quite a few different times. I do like it better when I'm working on it with a Q-snap. And with my magnifier, that makes it much more of a happy project. And let's see, my girls hooked me up with some Cinderella. That's it.
Okay. This is anniversary for May 12th, Gymshark Kitty. So I have worked on this. This has already been called on WIP Go, so I've already put some work into it.
Oh, this might get finished.
No, it has been. I mean, if I actually with WIP Go, I think if I work on, it's the Christmas season, work on your Christmas projects, because I haven't done that before. But the one I'm going to show you, the puppy, it's sad because it's not WIP Go and I really haven't worked on it, but there's on the card, and here's my colors.
Nice pretty colors.
Oh, and that's 14 count white perforated paper.
I have a new start. So this is going to be the Nutcracker by Stitchy Princess on Etsy. I just thought this was adorable. She's got two patterns like this. The one is Alice in Wonderland and the one is this. And I decided to start this because I have other Alice that I'm working on. I am doing this on 28 count Jobelin by Pole Stitches. It's called Dragon Shades. I think it's pretty. It's a light purpley blue. I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. I've had this. Sheesh. Again, this is older than Lauren. But I used to design or model stitch for Joanne Gattenby. And this is what sometimes I could get fabric as payment. So I got some Pole Stitches linen or Jobelin from her. And then my girls hooked me up with Moana for my threads. These are all, the ones that I'm using the threads are usually ones that I don't have project boxes for. Although some of them with project boxes, I still am going for the drops. I don't know. Different things.
Okay. Anniversarying the Governor's Palace for May 13th. And this is for my grandfather. Here we are. Did I say it? The Governor's Palace?
Mm-hmm.
This is by Ronnie Rowe Designs. And I'm stitching on a 14 count Ada Sage Green by Swagger. And there are, at the border, it's like a brick barrier. It's not like a wall. I mean, it's just a wall. I would say that. It's not a fence. Definitely not. But there's some blended there.
Lots of blended.
Mm-hmm.
I see lots of blended. This is why that's not done.
I definitely worked on that more than just me.
Oh, yeah. My next is Summer Buzz. Deborah Dick of Tempting Tangles designed this. And it's coffee, so, of course I like it. And what I really like about it is it's done with, this was my first experience with Dinky Dyes. I worked on this a whole lot more than Mania of last year.
Is that more than 2 strands?
No, I do 2 strands. Oh. I absolutely love this project. It's so tiny. I don't know. I hope I don't run out of fabric now that I'm... I shouldn't. It's cute. It's 98 by 99 stitches. I'm doing this on Watercress Witchelt Linen, 28 count. And then, let's see. Do we see all my Dinky Dyes? Over my... And of course, I got another Cinderella. Okay, they're a little bit messy. This is why I did get the Cinderella thing. And look, oh, that's my favorite color to work with. And then This was another favorite. I haven't started yet. Bougainville. But they're getting a little fuzzy-ish from being in here. So, yeah, not the best thing. What am I guess?
Okay.
So this was May 13th. Now you're on to the 14th.
Okay, we're on to the 14th, and this is a new start for me. And I actually printed out this pattern a bit ago, like a few months ago. So now I actually get to start it, or put it up.
And if you know where we may have gotten this pattern, we would love to hear it.
That is so adorable. I'm so
I can't find it again because I know I got the pattern digitally, obviously. But she decided she wanted to try putting it on Pattern Keeper or Sodo, and we printed it because we got it before she got a Kindle. So we don't. I don't have the files on my computer. The files are not on my phone.
This fabric is a 20 count metallic 8 cream Ada. This is well, on my birthday. She said that it was a much bigger piece, and she said that I could have it. So. Oh, I think I wanted it to be on a green, but hey, this will look amazing. And it's much smaller than I thought it was going to be.
And you saw this magazine already, Crazy for Cross Stitch, July 2004.
It's
oh, mine's a cover. Sweet Summer Plums. Colleen already did the other one in the series, so we will have all 3. And I am also doing this one on watercress linen. I'm not real far in this. I think I'm going to have to scan this one in. I should scan this one in because I'm not real thrilled with it. Please tell me it's only 1 page of the design. Oh, good. That I can scan in. Then I can, be a little happier working on that. But it uses a lot of colors. So, more Snow White. I have to show them off, because I bought the PDFs.
The PDFs, you did it with your Cricut.
It's a lot of work.
Okay. Anniversary for May 15th. Tea Time Towel. I'll show you what it is. And you can see these swirlies that lead up to almost to the top of the center of the towel. So I'm going to show you. This is one, why am I anniversarying a towel? Well, alright. Can you see this stain? Right here. So the swirlies lead up right to that spot where that's not going to be covered.
Sorry, we had children interrupting. Wanted to know if you can put half and half in stereo.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
You finish.
So, yeah. So it is an anniversary because I'm just going to keep doing it even though I am restarting it. And this is just a 14 count white Regency towel. So I'll be taking that out. We'll try to wash it. I doubt that's going to come out.
My face fell because I forgot my project. Alright, so my 15th again is anniversary in, but it's so pretty. It is Cinderella by Nora Corbett. Oh. Yeah, so if you ever go to 123 Cross Stitch and you see our 123 Stitch and you see our wish lists.
Oh.
Yeah, the princess ones are mine.
Yeah.
If it's princess, it is my section of the wish list. Because we couldn't make separate wish lists on there. Of course, Cinderella. Who wouldn't want Cinderella? It's Beauty and the Beast.
So this is your homemade bag.
I made this bag. So, I made it a little tighter than I should have. And I know why I did it. And I won't do that again. I mean, I won't make the same mistake again. I need to make more. Where did I get this? There is a tutorial. Oh, you're ready to go. I think a whole bunch of stuff fell off. Because I had some really awesome. Let me see if I can find them for you guys, because I do want to show you this. Maybe Colleen can try to work its way out. This is where I am on Cinderella. And hopefully, whoop, there's my magnet. That looks like your magnet.
You're borrowing mine? That's where it is.
This is why we need to do Mania. Can you hold the blackboard up? Yeah. All right. Cinderella's looking awesome. But, go ahead. I'm not sure how these are holding. This is the first time I've ever stored them. Not as... Well, I mean, I guess I did Sleeping Beauty and then I swapped them. But this here... Did I just not put it back on? I think I didn't put it back on. You can clip them through here and then your rods stay together.
Too.
Yeah. I don't know where the back is because
I probably have it.
me and backs.
Look Look at it. It's blue. I missed this one.
Maybe you let me borrow it because it was blue. We were up at Grammy's house.
That was what it was. So you haven't worked
And I didn't have any
on
with
it
me.
since then? Because you were gridding up there.
I was gridding. Look at that gorgeous gridding. Can I take credit? I mean, I did do it, so that's a lot of stitches. Did I hold it upside down? I don't know. I am so bad with these. Like the swirlies, that's the right side up. All right. So that is the 15th. We're halfway done. Just about. What do you have planned for the 16th, Colleen?
The 16th, I am anniversarying. Read the Wildflowers. The book. Here we go. I'm doing this on, so this pattern is The Magic of the Forest. That's what the book is called. And it's designed by Jan Woodman. I am doing this on a Christmas green, Victorian Christmas green Zweigert 14 count. And that's all farther I got. Not much. And that's not because it's a dark fabric, I just haven't been drawn to work on it.
Okay. Maybe because it's a dark fabric. My May 16th is Heroes and Heroines by Amy Stewart. So I'm looking forward to doing this. It's a new start. I'm kind of bummed because I'm only going to be able to work on it a day. I have my white Lugana all ready to go because I got the kit. So that's nice. I think it was Sammy Joe. So I gave credit to yesterday. I had seen an unboxing of the Hate. It was my very first ever experience with Hate. Ooh, I caught some of my threads. And they suggested, the person that I watched, I thought it was her, but I couldn't find the video yesterday. And Colleen said that was actually the very first video she had ever seen, Flosstube wise. But they said to get a binder.
So this brand of this binder is Caico.
Yeah, but I got it at Kmart like 15 years ago. It was back when you would get reward dollars. So I bought one and then got reward dollars to put towards the purchase of another to get reward dollars to get like shampoo. But anyway, so I have all my colors in here. So the cards come with all of these pre-hole punched. So I just used a 3-ring binder, courtesy of my husband. I was going to use a 1-punch binder or 1-puncher, and he's like, you're putting in a 3-ring binder. So there's my colors with all my symbols. So yeah, I had them on here, and I don't remember whose video I had watched and who suggested that, but I'm very thankful to them. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have a plastic bag for that.
May 17th, I am anniversarying Jim Shore Puppy. This is a kit. So like Jim Shore Kitty, that was a kit too. So I have the beads, the beading needles, and the threads. So I'm not gonna pull up threads since they're like the same thing. Just use the back of that. So this is a Crew 14 count perforated paper. If you see that red dots, and that's how, like, it's because you can't fold the paper, that's gonna, ruin it. So yeah, that's how we found our center, and I counted off of that.
So my next is called God Gave Us Music. I don't know if you guys remember Crossings Book Club. Years and years ago, I joined some crafting book clubs like Crossings, and I got tons of cross stitch books and never stitched. And well, no, my sister did a mermaid, a dolphin out of one, and then Colleen is doing out of the Cats of the World is from that club, and I think that's it. So last year I picked one of these. God Gave Us Music, and it says God gave us music that we might pray without words. Since I'm a music teacher, it's kind of fitting. This is actually an easier stitch than you would think. And why I didn't work on it, I don't know. Maybe I just kind of forgot about it. I think that's the only thing I can really say about that. It's on 28 count light blue even weave. I do not know what kind of even weave. It was in a mixed bag. I'm holding it upside down?
I think. Because the words are up here.
I'm holding it upside down. Oh, hey, look. It's on the back cover.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely holding it upside down.
Yep.
Alright, that's just me, you know. Me being me. And my last Cinderella red keep is in here. I don't know if you guys noticed. They're actually all different. That's why I care to show.
Okay.
This was one of the at Staples today. Sorry.
May 18th, I have a new start. So this is the one that, at some point, because I don't know, I've never stitched a Poliv on, so this will be my first. So I don't know how long they take, but I would like to give this to our next door neighbor. Here it is, Good Neighbors, and I'm going to be stitching this on the, I don't need to pull it out, it's not huge. It's a 16 count gray Ada that I'm using for 2 other projects.
So you've seen it.
Yeah.
Alright, my May 18th is Adventures of Alice Stitch Along. That was from the Cross Stitcher, February 2020, and it goes month after month after month. Couldn't print again. Oh, but I gotta show you this. This is from Garon Tote Bags. Just had to keep it in there, you know. But what I'm stitching on, what I'm using, is True Colors Rosebud 28 count even weave. I've had this again years and years and years, and who knew what you'd ever want to use that fabric for. I don't know if you can see all the little roses in it, but when I saw the Alice pattern, I was like, oh, that is perfect. It's the exact right size. And what little bit I have in there, I'm really happy with. Anything else to tell you about that? Probably not. I mean, it's annoying because I can't print it. And this is like the one that prints blurry, February issue. And I cannot find it in person for the life of me. I have now subscribed because I never want to be put in that position again to love a pattern and have struggles. It's too blurry for me when I import it to other programs, but they said it was an issue with the February magazine.
Okay. I am anniversarying May 19th. This is Marty Bell's English Countryside #1, Northcote Lane. And to be honest, this thing is tiny, so I have no idea why I didn't work on it. This is a 14 count blue Ada. And the sky in that picture, that is the fabric, so I'm glad that I'm working on this. I think it's a dusty blue. Almost like, not a periwinkle, but yeah, just a dusty blue, and that's all the stitching I got in.
It's nothing, basically. My May 19th would be Love Learning Belle from Creatively Crafting. This, honestly, I thought would be a huge piece. I mean, I knew it was pretty solid to stitch up. I'm not going to commit myself, but I could see myself finishing this year. Not in Mania, but this is definitely one that I think I'm going to enjoy. It's got big blocks of color, and I like to do that once in a while. This is the London Blue. This is what I actually bought it for. So, yeah, when I cut it, don't ask. My fabric calculator said 28 count over 1. And this is an 18 count, so it's going to be a tight squeeze on the edges, but that's okay, because I think I want to take it pretty much up to the edge of the frame anyway, so I don't think that's going to be a huge problem for me. And then we decided to use Moana.
Okay. May 20th.
Oh,
good.
That was actually a new start for me.
May 20th, and I am anniversarying Golden Pegasus by Stephanie Seabrook Hitchpath. And this is actually full coverage. If you can look at the very end, that's a yellow fabric. I mean, I'm working on this green fabric. It's like green. So, it doesn't really matter because you really won't see it. 14 count is that Celadon? Celadon Ada by Zwaggart. And here's the work I got on it.
Don't get mad at me, I left another one out there.
What?
We paused a lot in this video because my memory. You can finish talking about that.
No, I was done.
I think I'm actually prepared this time. So this is the 20th Enchanted Unicorn. This is another Heaven and Earth design. Artwork is by Julie Fain. Everything's charted by Michelle Sayeda. I think she does a fantastic job. This one, I started using this as one, I don't think it was a daily. Maybe it was. I don't know. I was doing really good with this at the beginning of the year. And then, I don't know what happened. Life, I think, oh my gosh. Like, I got a lot done on that. I think it looks amazing. Do you think I got a lot done? Look at that, solid. That down there is absolutely solid.
Is that one part thread?
And I have one part thread. That's not bad. Not for me. It's just one of those things where you gotta just get working on something and just, I don't know. I get so torn between my goals with my games and my goals and what I'm looking at, because here's the thing. I love most of my projects. Not most of them. I like all my projects. But some of them you can see I love just a little bit more. And this one here is one of them. So I gotta find time, special time for this unicorn again, because it's, oh, I know, well, it's really tough on the Q-snap. I do have some frames on order and they're taking a really, really long time. In the meantime, my daughter's helped me out. Unicorn Anna, right? The colors fit. Anna, and of course you can see I've recently worked on it with this because I have some threads on here already. So I was recently using this. And then these are the ones I made way back when, but we used them for the last 6. So they worked. But this is really, really one of my favorite projects. I really like this. And oh, I'm sorry, that is on New Khaki 28 count Lugano. You're talking about the
21st. I am anniversary. This is Cuts the World. That's the book, but it's Jane Netley Mayhew and Nikki Wheeler. Well, hey, is it the? It's not the full thing, but it's the front cover. That's sitting pretty. So I'm doing this on a 32 count antique white linen, and I don't like the linen, I think, and I actually thought this was going to be a bigger piece. So right in the center, because we do center starts, like just right there. Those are my stitches. I gotta work on this one.
So I have a couple long dogs. May 21st is when I started my first long dog sampler. And I have a couple more patterns, but I will not start them until this is done. Good. Because I have to hold myself accountable here. So this is Do Different. And again, when I'm working on this, I like this one. So my goal last Mania and yours was to do designers we've never done before. The color I'm using is 154 DMC. I love that dark purple. So I've got like half a dozen in there. I keep sending my son to the store for them. Like when he would work, he used to work right next door to Joann's. I'd be like, hey, can you pick me up another 4 or 5? So I'm going through the DMC like insane. Now I haven't been working on it, so that's calmed. I do have the rest of this box done and wound up in. My goal is going to be to work over here. Of course, I don't know how much I'll be getting done in one day. But I'm glad that I will be putting stitches in. My goal, I say this loosely, is to at least get 200 stitches in each project. Not always my new starts. My new starts, that's 100
the
stitches.
Mania ones. Okay.
Yeah, because 100, it really takes a lot to start a project. It's fun starting a project, but to me, it's work. I mean, we already got it serged, we got everything pulled, but till you find your center where you want to work, or if you want to work in a corner and get the right frames for it,
Yep.
and take frames off of another, whatever, it is a lot of work, in my opinion. So yeah, my goal is probably going to be 100. I mean, if I get more, I'll be thrilled. I mean, yeah. So you are on to
the 22nd. Black Stallion. It's on the front and the back. I'll show you the front. I did not put... so it's Cross My Heart, More Horses to Love. Designed by Sherry Step Ow. How do you say that word? Awoo?
Awoo.
Awoo. Okay, so this, I think I could probably get a finish. Like, not starting working on it, but if I kept up with it. This one's coming along. Excuse the hoop marks. I'm moving it around.
Is that everything?
It's on an 18 count dark khaki Ada.
All right. My next is Old Rugged Cross. I took this one in today. I actually do have it. Oh, no, I had the pattern. I knew I needed to move this. I had the pattern. I had the original stickied up for you all. And then I had to move my sticky because obviously I didn't stay at Staples. Yeah, they asked if I could come back later. And I'm like, well, yeah. And I ran more errands today than I ran in over a year. Because I hate going in places. I wear my shield, but I still feel like I'm going to have an asthma attack. And I was, it was insane. Let's just say that. But Lauren was a trooper. She was with me. She didn't complain. But yes, that's the Old Rugged Cross. Leisure Arts, Cooler Designs. I am doing this one, Summer Khaki Casual Linen. Yeah, I would say we like Belfast more than casual. Now that I'm really like touching things. That purple loop in the middle is an actual loop.
To count your center.
Well, yes. I, years and years ago, was trying, like, this is before you were born.
Okay.
My husband said he was willing to learn to cross stitch. And this is the pattern he picked. And, you know, to get him to start, I took him up here so he could just go across and come back. And I think he did about 20 stitches and quit. But the loop was to show him how you count off. But anyway, that's really all the further he got. So I decided to adopt that project that never got used into this. Tangled. What is her name?
Rapunzel.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize that she used the real name. So I don't know. And Mulan.
You wonder.
Oh, that was my elbow.
You're wondering why they didn't just call the story Rapunzel's Pictures.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But like, Aurora is Sleeping Beauty. So I was thinking,
Yeah.
Rapunzel had it.
I had to have a blue bag.
guy.
Had to have a blue project bag for my kit. Thomas Kinkade, Cinderella. So it is literally just an empty bag and this.
I know what that means mine's gonna be.
Yeah. So, and I had originally given that one to her. Like, she'll show it in a second. Or it was mine, and then I did give it to her. But yeah, so this is a full coverage kit, and all the stuff, beautiful stuff, is in the back.
It's by MCG Textiles back when they were in business. So I am also going to do a Disney Dreams Thomas Kinkade mini collection. And mine is Bambi. Yes, I gave these to Colleen a while ago before she actually started stitching, but just showed interest. And then for Mother's Day one year,
Yeah, I think it was.
I had tears in my eyes. I had tears in my eyes because she wasn't stitching, and I just said to her, I can't find these anywhere. I don't suppose you'd want it. And she didn't want to give them to me. And then a year or two later, she gave it to me. So yes, I had tears in my eyes. So where am I in Bambi?
Oh, wow.
Wow, I got his legs. Thomas Kinkade is not the easiest. I will warn you if you're interested. Very detailed, very gorgeous, tons of French knots. And this is one of my very favorite things. So that's all
Messy.
that it has. Oh, you probably may not have enough of these things. We might be making some of the cricket for you.
You have plastic ones.
Oh, never mind. We bought plastic ones. Never mind.
But those are gorgeous.
Yeah, I got these off of it. Oh, no, Brown and Brown.
Do you
But I
have to
think they're
stitch with
on
those?
Etsy. Do I stitch with them?
This.
Yes.
Oh.
There's Glisten Gloss in mine.
That's
We'll see if you have any. Keep calm and stitch all the things. That was in honor of, I want to say Christy. It's not Christy, but stitch all the things. Christine. So I had to buy that. All right.
Okay. Yes, Cinderella's a new start for me. For Will Bay, sorry. Miss Babel's cat. Anniversarying. I just showed this because I just worked on it, but it's gorgeous and it's hard to work on because I would say because it's a dark fabric, but it is a dark fabric and it's a linen. So it is 32 count Twilight Blue linen. And I didn't show this last time after I did work on it because I just pulled out. When the last time I showed this, there was plenty in there. So I had to re-put it in, and I'm going to do that when it comes up for me.
Oops, I forgot to put Bambi away.
And that was the 24th we just showed, or I just showed.
The 24th? So that would be my Firefly Fairies. This would be my very second project by Lavender and Lace. I am not doing the tie-dyeing thingy going on there, bleaching, because I went online. If you want to see some epic fails, go look up Firefly Fairies photos. Oh my goodness, some people's, it's total, like the whole thing got bleached, and they're like, I paid for the material, I'm using it anyway. Like, these people are like, I can't believe it turned out this way. They give you directions of how to bleach, but yeah, I don't trust myself. I did try to get my husband to do it, and he said, no. And he's like, it's over here, sorry. He goes, why do you think it would be okay if I did it? And I'm like, because then I didn't mess it up. And for him, it'd be like, at least you tried. Well, so then I saw somebody else use what is called, so this is a second start for me also. This is on Heroic Belfast Linen by Picture This Plus.
32 count.
32 count. And I think that this is fantastic and perfect for this pattern. And once I got it onto here, I flew. Like, this is, oh, so much nicer than the one I had been using before. Because I was just using the called for color, even though I wasn't going to bleach it. But I do like this. I like Lavender and Lace. I think Mirabilia is a little easier to stitch than Lavender and Lace. They stitch quicker.
Okay.
Oh, and what do I have? Pretty Disney Princesses. And Tinkerbell. I think that's it.
Okay. May 25, March 25th, I am anniversarying. Merry Christmas to all. And it's Stony Creek Christmas Silhouettes. So, if you see the snowflakes, that is B5200 blended with a glisten gloss. And then the words are just B5200. And then there's just the DMC color. So this is going to be quite an interesting project to work on. And I'm working a 14 count blue Ada.
Alright, so, oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. Yeah, I like that one. That was her sister's start years ago. My Merry 25 is Christmas in London, so you may have just seen this one also. Because, you know, it's only 5 days later. I like this piece a lot. I do like this a lot. My daughters got me some Jasmine. Don't ask me how Jasmine fits into Christmas. We'll just make it work because she's wearing a winter cape. I don't know. We just went by shapes. We said, you know what? I like it. It works. So here, take a look at, this is one of the fantastic things about this piece. There's colors. Those colors. Oh my gosh, this is why I'm doing this piece. I don't know if I actually love her dress. I mean, it's pretty, but it's all about the colors.
And the colors.
The colors. It is the colors that get me. And this is on gray 32 count linen. It's unknown linen because I just kind of had it. And I believe that this is the way it goes. There we go. That's where I'm going to be starting on the 25th. And then we are going to try to anniversary these every 25th. I don't know that.
I don't know about mine because I went to work on Noel or Christmas. Celtic Christmas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Still doing Christmas. All right, so that takes us up through May 20th. We're coming down the home stretch. May 26th.
As we said before, we were trying to do designers new to us or whatever. Well, new to me because I've never done it. It's a dimensions, and it's a dimensions kit. Probably get a glare, but what's this one called? Cherry Blossom Creek. So it's gonna have 16 count blue Ada. It's really like almost full coverage. I would say like 10% of it's not because of like between the trees and like these. I think that's a mountain. Who doesn't like pink trees? Like this. I think it's April. Like that's actually my favorite. Like with the nature, I'm seeing so many pink trees everywhere.
Are these already on the cards for you? Have you even opened it?
I've not even opened it.
Look at her controlling herself. My next is super size. No, not super size. Max Color. Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Paid Amy Stewart. I'm already wrinkling these, and they're brand new. But I'm sure you have seen this. by tons and tons of other people because it's a very popular pattern. Because it's just so pretty. I mean, who doesn't like that? Well, I mean, if you don't like fairy tales, you wouldn't like it. But, you know, if you're me, you would love it. So, what to do with Max colors? So, I'm using 2 of my project boxes. And I got some Caico Organizers. I did not know that they actually stack nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the other thing I was supposed to be looking at for today. Well, like, I don't even know how to store these so they don't get all dusty and yucky.
Mm.
If you have any ideas, besides a plastic bag. I mean, plastic bag is kind of obvious. I don't want to knock anybody who uses a plastic bag, but I don't care for plastic bags sitting around. They will attest to me getting rid of a lot of plastic bags. I feel like that's not a place to keep things.
Right.
I mean, for me. Again, if that's how you do it, that's how you do it. I use plastic bags here, but they're organized for me. So, I don't know. Something. But anyway, I hand wrote them because I didn't want to take the time to cut and glue all of the numbers. I printed them all and I went, no, I'm not cutting them and glue them. I'll just handwrite them on. And then I decided to go ahead and use my knockoff, my Amazon one. But that wasn't enough. So we went on to use Aladdin. Again, I'm so torn because there's so many beautiful, beautiful projects in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to work on them all. Like, and there's so many designers and companies that I have never touched. But then I have things like this that I just need to work on. Like, I have good progress on that. For this being just barely touched in 1 year, I didn't put a lot of time and work into that. And if I actually put time and work into that, can you imagine what this would look like? I mean, I'm sure you can because you've seen other people's. But I just gotta find the time. I love my projects. I love my projects. And I gotta find more time. There's gotta be more time.
Okay. New start for the 27th. I just got baby because it's, you know, I've done all these towels. I want to do a baby bib. I had 2 bibs, they're both in pink, so not really. It's gonna be a girl towel. Designs are by Linda Gillum. Like, if you change that to no, it's Colleen, but okay. The big book of baby bibs, and I'm going to be doing.
Leave it to a Lord of the Rings.
Hold it, the diagram so you can see it. I was gonna do this one on the front B is for baby, but I don't think that would have looked good on the pink bib.
Probably.
Unless I did some color changes, but you know, I like that baby with the flowers. And this is just a 14 count pink bib from Charles Craft.
And my Soda Stitch Anna Green Gables is my May 27th. Soda Stitch is a lot harder than it looks. There's a ton of back stitching. And it's not, I guess hard is a relative term. It's the fact that there's 2 of one color here. To me, this is the equivalent of Clouds Factory. Except it's got back stitching on steroids. Like, tons of back stitching. Yeah, it's not like amazingly hard, but I think on Ada it would go a lot faster. But I chose linen. But again, when I pull it out, like, I don't want to put it away. This is why I'm not doing homework, by the way. This is exactly why I gave up my homework. And every once in a while, I think I should go back to it. And then I'm like, well, because then I could actually touch some of these. I just don't know. Because, yeah, I'd get more touches into it, but then I don't get dedicated time into it. So, I mean, that's where I am with those. So WIP Go is a good thing for me because I set good, high WIP Go goals. And then, of course, I used this that I got off at Etsy. It's got all the numbers because something I didn't know when I ordered it. Because I ordered this just as a whim of, hey, can I learn how to make this myself?
They just have the numbers.
They've got numbers. And they got 26 numbers. And I've got 30 holes. So how perfect is that? So this is now my official Soda Stitch fiber holder. And look, I didn't even put Anna Green Gables. Like, I just had this premonition once upon a time. Well, I have a ton of Soda Stitch. But again, one at a time.
Okay, this next one don't know what you call it. I just feel like I have to do this one, and I finally am able to. She kept telling me not to do it.
Okay, can I tell you a quick story about this?
Go ahead.
So, is this the one that had Popo's project in it? No, his was a cover. There was a young man. These are these were my very first projects. Can I show this off first?
Oh, okay.
This is the very first thing I ever did outside of a Christmas ornament. And I ended up giving it to my sister. I framed it. My mom helped me frame it. I gave it to my sister. And then an adult friend, a friend of my parents, took me to AC Moore and helped me pick out the stuff. And I spent the money to frame this for my mother. And her name was Donna. Donna helped me frame that for my mom. So I stitched 2 of these. But my mom didn't know they were for her, you know. So I would take this on youth activities. And I would stitch on the van or the bus, whatever I was riding on.
Okay.
And there was this guy named Rodney. And he absolutely loved this.
Oh.
So this had always been in my plans to stitch.
Really?
For Rodney. But, you know, I was a teenager and, you know, he was a lot older than me. And he graduated and I didn't see him. And I was like, why am I going to stitch that? I mean, I was friends with his mom and his sister. But I was like, he's never around anymore. So I'm not starting that for him.
Oh, interesting.
So,
well.
now Colleen's going to do it.
Oh, wait, did we show it?
Yeah, I did.
So it's called Simply a Fish. I'm going to hold it up anyway. I had wanted to start this last Mania. I had wanted to start this probably when I first wanted to start cross-stitching, but you kept telling me not to. So we had this old Ada. They came in the tubes.
Yeah. That we just need to use up.
So it is on white Ada. I think it's stitched on the 14 count. So I have the white Ada. I wanted to do it on a brown. Like it was like a grayish brown. 20 count jojoy. But it wouldn't have worked out because there's a brown fish in there. But the white, we had it, so why not?
Yeah. And side note, this is from 1989, the magazine, Crossway.
Right.
And if you look on the back, don't you just wish? 324 GMC colors for $25.
Oh, wow.
Like, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, don't you just love stitching patterns?
Inflated.
It's cool to stitch things. The patterns have been around longer than you have.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's for a bunch of people out there, but
I was 12.
At least for me.
All right. Are we on the 28th?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. So mine is Hope and Strength. This was, I don't want to say COVID start. Lockdown start. What do they call it? There was something. Anyway, they came out with it for free. Hope and Strength. At the end of the day, all you need is hope and strength. Hope that it will get better and strength to hold on until it does. So they did this as a kindness. And I absolutely love the colors. I love what it says. So, you know, nothing about it is not to love. All I've got done is the snowflakes. Are they snowflakes? No, they're flowers. Star flowers, whatever. We'll call them star flowers because, you know, you don't put snowflakes in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of, I don't know. In the middle of nowhere? Is that a proper saying? Let's see here. That is, oh, I didn't tell you. My, oh goodness, what is it that I just did? Mahade. That was just on white. We got a 25 count. Hope and Strength is Morning Glory 28 count linen. This was my old stuff that I didn't care for. But this is made with a lot of dinky dyes. And I have to get a Sullivan's. I haven't gotten that yet. I gotta write that down to look for it when we go to an LNS. Because I don't own any Sullivan's. But it comes with dinky dyes. So we got Tinkerbell, Tink, Dink. Not exactly why, but all my dinkies. Oh, I love my dinky dyes. Like, they're so soft and fuzzy and silky and just my thing. So that would be the 28th. Sorry.
29th, I have a new start. I used this book last May when I did this Candy Cane's Town, and I think I told the story of how I went it out for the Christmas season, and I was just sitting in my tub. I thought I had completely lost it, so it missed this Christmas. So on the back, I'm going to do another towel. Season's Greetings. I'm going to hold up this towel. It is a burgundy towel. So I don't think the blue is going to look good on that. So I'm going to use a cream on it.
Which one, Season's Greetings? I agree.
Yes.
So
So,
I mean, blue would look okay if
I
you
mean,
used it
yeah,
light
cream,
enough,
like,
but
snowflakes are white, so
I think it'll
it'd
be
be close.
beautiful.
This is a 14 count Trustcraft towel, and the design's by Deborah A. Lambine.
My next one, I do not have a cover photo, so I will import a photo here because it's the huge stained glass collection by Creatively Crafting. I'm going to make them all. Yeah. Plans. So this is my Snow White. I don't want to smack you in the head. I'm going to go over you as you move. Okay. Let me hold that up. I'll grab my board. This is what I am. And yes, I put a lot of time in this. This is definitely not just a Maynia work. So this is Snow White. And next to her will go Cinderella. Cinderella I'm going to do on CXC. So I was really thrilled, though, that that was not called for Maynia because I didn't want that many big projects. Colleen, we are going to have to take this to Grammy's house. We're going up right before Colleen's graduation at the end of May. Oh my. That is on Antique 28 count white Lugana, and I am doing that over 1 10 stitch. All of my hates I do over 1, by the way, and I do 10 stitch because I'm lazy.
So, yeah, the 30th, we'll definitely be bringing this up. Oh, so excited. Long Dog Sampler is my first one. Matsuya Moore. So, I have to show the flosses. I just have to show them with it, with the fabric. Dump them out real quick. Woo! Look at that. That's going to be gorgeous. Yeah, so that's Everest. Ooh, I like that name for that color.
By Color and Cotton.
By Color and Cotton. And then my fabrics is a... I didn't put the stuff in. It's a Lugana 28 count, and it's by Fabrics by Stephanie.
It's called Midnight Tryst.
Yes.
All right, so now these are also repeats from last year, anniversary projects. These, I like them. I like working on them to a degree. But, where'd it go? Colleen, would you mind going out by the digital and getting this for me?
I have to grab mine right there.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'll talk while you go grab mine. So this is called Summer Solstice. This was kind of a disappointment. No, this is not a disappointment. I was hoping to start my first chatelaine last Maynia. I had it ordered and it did not come. So I did not, I didn't get the fabric for it. And then my second thing I was going to do was Christine by Hade. And again, that fabric did not come. So my last two were scrambles. I mean, I'm pleased with it. It's called Summer Solstice, but this is all the further I am. I started gold for one of my challenges. I had to do metallic threads or I had to do gold. So I started on her hand. So it goes like this. And I'm not going to grid this whole thing, but I did not want to get lost. So I gridded just to get up there without losing myself. So this is Dance of the Summer Solstice. It is by Mary McDonald. And that is on 28 count Confederate Gray Cashel Linen. It's actually a Whispered by the Wind pattern. Whispered by the Wind, yes. And that will go on the shelf. What is your 31st?
31st.
Oh, wait. Oh, come on. I got Mulan and I got Tinkerbell. Come on. I think you did these ones, actually. I know you did. Okay. I gotta show off their work, right?
I think this is first. Now I actually enjoy working on it. The Red Lady Pirate. I'll show you. It's on the case number actually because I was just working on it. Love my fabric. Then I think we got this for like $9.
Don't remember.
So, woohoo! I got a good amount done. I'm gonna turn the page. This is on a hand-dyed light blue Jobelin, and it is 32 count. And obviously, the designer is Mirabilia.
Who doesn't like Mirabilia? Oh, wait. Hey, look. The Kiss by Mirabilia. This is my May 31st. That was my last stop. You know, I was like, okay, I got to figure out what I have the fabric for, what I might already have. So, I think I decided what I was doing on May 30th. I even labeled these. Now, I haven't done all of them, but I started. The kiss. Who kissed the frog prince? That's right, Tiana. Yee, there she is. That's my favorite one right there. That's why she's the beginning.
Speaking of
Love that
Mirabilia
dress.
colors, and I got Whisper Muse.
Yeah, look at that.
Amazing.
So I did get a good amount of progress this year, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's one color. Did I start a second color? Maybe. Maybe. This is a long one. This is on 32 count Silvery Moon Lugana. Don't know where it came from. Like the company, but I'm very pleased with the stitches put into it. This is not going to be a concentration piece. I will just flat out tell you that, because I will put in hopefully at least 200 stitches on May 31st, but I would rather get Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella done because I have a lot more done on those. So I'm going to ask Colleen to hold up this bag so you can see what we worked on.
Okay.
This is, we did this last Mania, and it was so easy to keep everything together. Here, hold the side.
Yeah, turn it.
Oh, that, sorry, honey. Okay, hold up by the handle. There's a handle on the side.
Oh, okay.
So we have this great bag from 31.
We'll tip it over.
We'll tip it over. Yeah, look at this.
So
It's
pretty much
awesome.
half is yours, half's mine.
Yeah, over there's mine, and these are hers. And what's cool is this is like the deluxe tote. It has a plastic lid, and the handles slide up through the lid, and it holds its shape, it holds its form, and yeah, our bags don't get dusty while we are prepping for Mania. So we've had this out for like a month already. Yeah. As we just slide things in and know what we're doing, and you know, put in our cover photos and everything else. Plans have changed tiny bit. We're still going to try to put out our videos on Thursday, but we're going to do them vlog style. We're going to try the daily vlog. Oh, I don't even want to know where that came from. Astray 552. That's probably from one of my 8,000 purple projects. Or should I say 31? But yes, we're going to try to do a daily vlog.
Right.
We'll put them together. So you will see things like throughout. This will be a very different video for us because, like I said, I picked up some Stitchy Kindness today.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we'll show that on our first vlog because we're not going to have an end of the week recap.
Right. So
it'll be all throughout.
So it's gonna, it might be like a half an hour long, maybe a little bit longer, but yeah, we'll be filming every day.
Yeah, so we're gonna film a piece. So if we get something in the mail, we can haul, or if we get Stitchy Kindness, which I don't know that anybody else has said they're sending anything, but you know, we'll go ahead and show that right in that day, and then there won't be a recap
right
at the end of the week because we're just gonna put up our daily vlog. And we've never done a daily vlog and don't really know how it's going to work out. But, yeah, we're going to try it. We'll see. We hope that you were encouraged and that you enjoyed watching all of these.
Because you just saw 62 projects?
Yeah.
That's a WIP Parade.
Yeah. So, WIP Parade Plus, right? Unfortunately, that's not everything we've been working on.
Correct.
That's kind of embarrassing. There's such a fine line between start all the things and
finish your stuff that you started.
Yeah. It's like, where do you draw the line? Because it's the process. You hear people say it all the time. We just love stitching. And you do get tired and bored, and I don't know the magic number. I haven't hit my magic number yet.
I haven't either. Maybe after this, I'll be like, that's enough.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not a small stitcher.
I don't like the smalls. Like, they gotta be cute. They have to be...
I mean, I like my Lizzie Kate Flippets.
Right.
But that's because I have our birth months.
Right. My Spotted Tea, my Fat Girl Shells, those are the ones that I was like, okay, I like those.
Yeah, but it's not like... I don't know. There's just
something... Kind of, with the towels, like, because I do them for me, I won't just go, hey, I want to stitch a towel. So, those will be over... And I'm like, I'm happy with that. I don't, but sometimes with the small, it's like, oh, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, she got finished. Goose Girl.
That's like, oh, whew.
But she's like, I don't know what to stitch now.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's like, I have to say goodbye to my art project. Well, we have to say goodbye to you because we're just dragging out now. So happy stitching and thank you for watching. We might pick up some new people through Maynia through this video. Welcome if you're new. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. It's not typical us. May's not gonna be typical us, I guess. We do jabber a lot, but that's us in real life. I lost my voice with all the allergies, so again, I don't even sound the same as I normally do, and we talked a lot today. All right, so bye for now, and see you next time. Happy stitching!